All right.
Test. Yeah.
Let me wet my sweat. Because I real life ran.
Yo, bro, it's hot.
Ran to the corner store. What? I was not playing.
Welcome back to the Richdiet Podcast, the platform that enriches the culture. Thank you for tuning in. This is episode number
33.
33.
Big
33. Word to Larry Bird. And today we got a good brother of ours, a special guest, Young Dave. Welcome to the Richdiet Podcast, brother.
Thank you very much for having me. I appreciate it.
How do I
Appreciate you
like?
guys.
Yeah, I know you go by your Instagram tag name, Young Dave.
YoungDaveBangin.
Young Dave Bangin.
Yeah, you can't miss the banging.
My
part,
bad.
man.
Welcome to the podcast, Young Dave Bangin.
Yes, sir.
You can't miss the what?
The banging part.
The banging part.
Ever.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta say it fully.
Young Dave Bangin.
Yeah.
It's so mouthful. Like,
Yeah.
okay, you say it yourself.
It's just Young Dave Bangin.
Young Dave Bangin.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Smooth.
Young, you say it.
Young Dave Bangin.
There you go.
Yeah.
Young Dave. And I'm your host, Aaron Bills.
And I'm Zico, you already know.
You already know. So how do you feel, brother? Welcome to the Richdiet Podcast, man.
Thank you so much, man. I feel blessed and highly favored. You know what I mean? So
I love
I
that.
know a
I'm
few
happy.
people that say that. That's funny that you say that. Yeah.
Pardon?
Yeah, I know a few people that say that same thing. Highly favored. Yeah.
Highly favored, yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
should
yeah.
Forget the
always feel
blessed.
highly
That's funny.
favored, right?
can't forget the blessed
Yeah, for
and
sure.
highly
for sure.
favored, man. I'm here today.
You
Yeah,
heard it,
You know what I
babe.
mean? That's what matters.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, it took us a while to get here. I know we were like trying to schedule
Coordinate.
things.
Yeah.
And there was things that were happening.
Yeah.
You know, on, like both sides, but I know
Yeah.
there was a time where you got admitted to the hospital and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What? So you have something called sickle cell, right? Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So what does that entail? How does that hinder your day to day?
Man, it's crazy. It's honestly probably one of the worst diseases
Damn.
ever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it comes with pain, like real life physical
Physical pain. yeah.
pain. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
only
yeah.
mental, but
Physical.
real life. So what sickle cell is basically is, you know how we have like our blood, right?
Right.
And we have red blood cells,
That's right.
right? So the regular shape of a blood cell is a circular,
Right.
Circle.
right? It's a
Yeah,
circle.
Mm-hmm.
Now, sickle cell, that means your cells are a banana shape. It's like sickled, like a moon, a
Oh,
crescent.
That's where it gets the
sickle.
name.
You know,
Yeah,
that's where it
okay.
gets the name sickle cell.
Interesting.
You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
And basically, what happens is when you're in what we call crisis, like a pain crisis, a pain
Right.
episode, basically your blood cells, which are sickles, gets clogged somewhere. So it interlocks with each other. So you know how it flows through the bloodstreams and stuff like that?
Yes.
Yeah,
You know, perfectly anywhere to the heart, to the. So let's just say there was a traffic jam. It usually happens, let's say, my lower back.
Okay.
So in my lower back, boom, I would feel pain. So that technically means that there's a traffic going on where all the cells, because it's sickle shape,
They're
it's
linking.
interlocking with each other,
Interlocking,
and
like
it's
a link.
and it's basically causing traffic,
And it causes
literally,
pain.
and and then all of that is basically a blood clot, which causes it
Damn.
a lot of pain. I
Damn,
mean,
sorry to hear that, man.
excruciating pain, and the pain is second to none. Yeah, they just did a research. Actually, it was Dr. Odame. He's a doctor at Sick Kids. He used to be my doctor when I was younger, also
Right.
at McMaster, because I'm from Hamilton.
Right.
Sick.
Right.
He said that the only pain that could compare, that was like kind of like
Comparable.
neck and neck, was a brain tumor, like
No
a
way.
cancerous, very bad,
Damn.
Brain
highest level
tumor.
brain tumor.
That
That's
can
the only
compare
thing
to a sickle cell.
compared to sickle cell pain.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the only thing that can compare to it, you know?
That's intense.
Even when it comes to women giving birth, right? That's nothing compared to sickle cell pain, because there's
That's what I
women,
thought you were gonna say. The
yeah,
comparison, but wow,
when it
that's
comes to
interesting.
women that have sickle cell, all right, they say, because a lot of them gave birth, right? They say the giving birth, they could
Ain't
do that.
nothing to-
It's
yeah.
a piece of
They
cake.
could do that
Eyes
easy.
Easy.
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Compared to
Damn.
having that sickle cell pain.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's crazy.
So now when
You
you
know?
get these episodes of like the pain, right?
Yeah.
How? Like, what do you have to do? Like, what happens?
Man, that's why, first of all, we drink a lot of water, or we try best to drink as much water as we can.
A lot of H2O.
And you have to. You got to be hydrated. right? And then we take drugs.
Mm.
Yep. Like me, I take hydromorphone.
Okay.
I take 4 milligrams of hydromorphone for as long as I can.
Is that like
to try to
a blood thinner of some sort?
No, blood thinners won't really do nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, because you're dealing with pain, right? So you're trying to basically attack the pain because you're in crisis.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So we get
preventative measures that you could do ahead of time.
Preventative measures is just taking care of yourself. You know, make sure you take all your meds. Make sure you drink water. Yeah. And it's so complicated because you have to, let's say, eat well. You could be out on the sun, but not too much. You can't go swimming. If you go swimming, you're probably going to have a crisis.
Really?
Yeah. Wow. You can't get, even let's say you play basketball, you're in the gym, you can't get too exhausted. But, you know, of course, it's good to do like some activity, but you can't go too much or else you're going to overexert yourself and you could have a crisis. The weather, if it's too cold outside, you could get a crisis. So you got to always bundle up and stay warm, you know, like, so there's a lot of stuff and a lot of roadblocks that comes with basically having sickle cell that you got to basically watch out for. You know what I mean?
So you're saying there's a lot of variables that can trigger a crisis.
Yes.
Such as weather, such as like your eating habits, your energy exertion, and
even stress.
Even just thinking a lot.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why it's hard if you're battling with mental health. If you're battling with mental health, or if you're someone that's anxious, and then imagine how you're not going to be anxious when, and then you can have a crisis in the next 30 seconds.
Wow.
You can have the crisis is you can't prepare for a crisis.
Right.
I always say sickle cell has a brain of its own, so you can do whatever you want. You can take care of yourself as best as you can. If it wants to turn up, it turns up.
Yeah, it does its thing.
You know what I mean? Wow. And then you just gotta sometimes, most times you go to the hospital and then they give us real life drugs. They give us morphine, hydromorphone, fentanyl.
Wow.
Fentanyl.
Wow. And it's prescribed to kind of reduce the pain.
To reduce the pain. Yeah.
But it's not the same. I'm gonna assume it's not the same one as the street fentanyl.
The street drug fentanyl.
More technically, yes.
Clinical, more like.
Of course. Okay, I would say this. The thing about the street fentanyl, right, in the streets.
Yeah.
Is like you don't really know the dose that you're getting.
Right.
The dosage.
Oh,
true.
You get what you're saying? So you'll get, and then it's crazy. Because when you get in the streets, you could get like 1 milligram, 2 milligram, whatever.
Right.
That'll real life kill you.
Yeah.
1 milligram can OD you. Yeah. You're gone.
I heard it was like a grain of salt is what you need to kill you or something like that.
Yup. So you gotta take it in. Even me, like, my tolerance is very high because I've been on these medication ever since I was a baby, right? But even for someone like me, you got to take in that I get 0.0001 milligrams.
Milligram of fentanyl.
Wow.
So I get 1 microgram of fentanyl. Microgram.
Wow.
In the streets is 1 milligram.
You basically OD off of that. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
What?
Yeah. And you're tolerable for that. It's 0.001, and your body could basically handle that, and that pain will subside after that.
Or you try to.
You try to
do the best that you can. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you said you had it since you were young. Is this something that you were born with? I was basically born with it. They discovered that I had sickle cell when I was 7 months.
Wow.
7 months old, out of crisis. I'm crying. I was a baby. I used to love to eat.
Yeah.
So I was crying, but my mother told me that the way I was crying was not normal.
Right.
She's like, nah, it is different.
Know best, man.
You know what I'm saying? So then she tried to give me food. It ain't it. She tried to rock me. It ain't it. She trying to do whatever she can. It ain't it.
Yeah.
And then the thing about it too is like I'm Congolese.
Yeah.
Right? My mother and father from Congo, Kinshasa.
Yeah.
Right? They had no idea I had sickle cell. They
probably
weren't
no idea, you know, and we're in Montreal, and she's like, what is going on? I don't get it, but the way he's crying is crazy. It's OD. You know what I mean? So then After trying everything for 24 hours, they're like, no, we gotta go to the hospital. When they took me to the ER at the hospital and stuff like that to go see my doctor, took blood tests and did everything, and then that's when I got diagnosed with sickle cell SS, which is the worst one, because there's different types
of different levels of it.
Yeah.
And so you can live with sickle cell, right? Is it like, is there a, I don't want to say, but is there a timeline to there
was a timeline before. Before the timeline was like, I can see max was like 21.
Wow.
If you're lucky, probably 30.
Shit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now because of
modern
technology
science,
and everything, and
modern medicine.
There you go, modern medicine.
You're able
the Western healthcare.
So they can correct it technically.
Yeah. So now you can live up to like a regular person.
Like a regular person.
Depending on your sickle cell.
Yeah.
Depending.
Depending
on your sickle cell and just how your body is and everything. Because even though, like, let's just say there's 10 people with sickle cell, it's 10 different people, 10 different regiment, 10 different bodies.
Yeah.
Someone else can have
genes, whatnot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And everyone's sickle cell is basically different. There's some people with sickle cell that have a crisis once a year. There's some people with sickle cell that have it once every 3 years.
Wow, yeah.
There's some people with sickle cell that have it once a month.
Wow.
There's some of them that's almost every day.
That's intense.
Every day.
Damn.
And
And I'm in that category.
every day, sort of? Category?
Almost, basically.
Shit, man.
Wow.
If you break it down.
Yeah.
So, like, from your perspective, how frequent do you encounter a crisis?
Me?
Yeah.
Basically, almost like once a month.
Once a month?
Okay.
Almost once a month. Like, and you got to take it into perspective. It's once a month, but sometimes it'd be like every 2 weeks, because sometimes I'm in the hospital
And you're already there.
I'll have a crisis in the hospital.
Oh, shit.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I'm in crisis. Boom. I get admitted
Right.
in a room. Every time I get admitted, I'm in critical care. So I'm in critical care on a critical bed.
Right.
And then I'm doing my rehab. Everything is good. They're giving me my medicines and all of that. And then 2 weeks in, boom, it turns up.
Shit.
Oh, yeah. So I'm staying for another 2 weeks. So now I'm in for a month.
Damn.
Like last year, I was in the hospital way more than I was outside.
Right.
I was in the hospital last year. I think I did about around 200 days.
200 days in the hospital.
200 days at 365.
Yeah, that's more than 50% of the year you're in the hospital.
Yeah.
Damn, brother.
I did 360 days in the hospital in the year before.
Damn.
5 days outside.
And does that affect your mental
1,000%.
But you
capacity?
seem so positive.
Yeah,
man.
you seem so
Like,
positive.
bro, man, I love that.
I appreciate
we love
that.
that, bro. Like,
I appreciate that.
genuinely
Yeah,
speaking,
seriously,
like, I don't know how I would even like react. Or
Man, I don't even know how I'd be getting through it, to be honest. You know what I'm saying?
Survival, I guess. You just instincts, man. Good for you.
And I appreciate it. I would say that I honestly get that from my mother.
Good, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, my mother is the one that gives me like the strength and everything, and I'm
patience.
Christian. I believe in God, so you know, for me, all praise goes to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. You know, He's the one that guides me, that gives me all the strength, that gives me my motivation to make it to the next day. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Absolutely,
so, I would say all praise goes to God. You know. But like in a human form, it's like you need to be strong mentally.
You need to be mentally strong.
You have to, or else like it's so easy to, how we say nowadays, crash out. You know, it's so easy to crash out. You know how many days I wake up and I be like, man, fuck this shit. You know what I mean? Like, nah, like, nah, I'm tired of this. Like, what?
Like, I'm tired of living like this.
What is the worst?
In and out the hospital.
What? And then you're in a bed. You're strapped.
You're restricted. You're
not even really in your mind because you're on drugs.
Right.
That's another thing too. Like, that's a reality.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? Like, you have drugs going in your body 24/7.
Wow.
24/7. It's just going and going and going and going. So imagine how that's gonna affect your body, how that's gonna affect you mentally, how that's gonna affect your intelligence and everything.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's why, like, me, when they see me, they just call me Miracle Baby. That's what they call. Yeah, because like
real shit.
when I was born, when I was born, I wasn't supposed to make it to 5 years old.
That's crazy.
You know, at 5 years old, I had a stroke.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I had a brain stroke.
Holy smokes.
Yep, I had a brain stroke. Boom. After my brain stroke, I was in McMaster. I was in a coma for like, if I'm not wrong, I think it was about 6 months.
Damn, man.
You know what I mean? And then it was actually crazy because I was basically kind of like raised by a single mother.
Yeah.
Right? So she had no choice because I'm there for a hot minute. Nothing's happening. So she had to unplug me and stuff. You know? So imagine my mother, and she had a brand new baby. You know, she had a brand new baby. She had my little brother Jojo.
Yeah.
And then my older sisters I have an Irish twin, basically. We're 11 months apart. You know, my older sister, I call her Yaya. You know,
sick.
her name is Rose.
Nice.
You know, her name is Rose. And then we basically just moved from Montreal to Hamilton. My mom may have nothing.
Yeah.
So we was in a shelter.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And even to get to the hospital, my mom had to ask people, is it okay if I could just borrow like $20? I'll pay you back.
Yeah.
You know, I'll pay you back 100% because my son is having a stroke.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then boom, she got that. And basically they were all sleeping over in the hospital.
Damn.
You know, all of us, shouts out to McMaster for that because they gave my mom a bed, a little room and stuff like that.
Nice.
You know, place to shower.
Shout out to them.
You know, all of us were able to eat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Good food and stuff like that. So I till this day, I ask my mom, how'd you do that?
How did you manage to do that?
How'd you do that?
I can only imagine the pain,
you know?
and her mindset of like
Man.
what she had to endure while you're going through it.
Mothers, like, people don't understand. Mothers, like, you have to respect mothers because, like, even growing up, right? Like, my mom would have a dream of, like, me getting hurt.
Yeah.
And then she would call me and, like, you know, or she'll check on me to make sure, and I'm like, it was a dream, man.
Yeah,
like, you know.
Oh, nah. Don't even my mom.
I know. Yeah. So.
Don't let her dream about nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't let her dream about nothing.
It's
gonna be a problem.
Yeah,
like she's gonna get on that right away.
Yeah.
So how old are you right now?
I'm 27.
You're 27. Wow, look at you.
Yeah, 27.
God is
you
good.
surpassed
the greatest.
Yeah, man, that's good.
God is the greatest.
Yeah.
Like, it's so crazy because there's that story, right, of when I was basically in hospital and I had a stroke, and then my mom had to basically unplug me because they're like, okay, we gotta do something, ain't nothing happening.
Yeah.
So like, there's no brain activity.
For 6 months.
Yeah, there's no brain activity. There's nothing going on. His heart is not pumping by himself. He's not breathing by himself. He's on a breathing tube and everything. Man. So, like, we kind of got to unplug him. Like, you know what I mean? That's what was honestly going on. And then, you know, that's why I don't blame it too. Like, coming from an immigrant family, they don't know what's going on. Even when they're giving papers and stuff, they don't really know. They don't understand what's really going on. And then she did it. Well, low-key, she saved my life. You know, because by her taking that dice, betting on God and rolling it and signing that paper.
What did that paper say?
That paper say, man, we're unplugging him. He dead.
We are unplugging him?
Yes.
That's what the paper said?
Yeah, basically that we're going to unplug him. And
she signed it off or she didn't?
No, she did sign it.
Oh.
She signed it like, yeah, he's dead. Boom, death certificate got drawn up and everything.
No way.
Yep. Everything, boom, okay. So after we're gonna unplug them, you guys can have a little bit of time, and then, you know, you gotta start. At that time we didn't even have like life insurance, so it would probably be GoFundMe of back in the days.
Yeah.
Whenever GoFundMe was back in the day, it would be that, but funeral service and
all that
mourning and
that's crazy.
And then when my mother unplugged me and then they got to the crying and everything, oh my gosh, he's gone. And then, boom, I had a seizure.
Oh, shit.
When I had a seizure, my mom's like, whoa, he's having a seizure. They're calling the doctors, calling the nurses, like, oh, he's having a seizure. They come back.
Reacted, like.
Yeah, CPR, everything, boom, boom, plugged me back in.
Right.
And then my mom kind of, not threw a party, but like, whoa!
Yeah.
We lit, you know what I mean? We lit. And then my mom she been telling the doctors, even when it came to the unplugging, she looked them dead in the face and said, listen, my son is not dying. he's not dying. I don't know what you guys think. You guys can say whatever the heck y'all want. But my son is not dead. He's not dying. Like he coming back. Like he's he doing the greatest comeback ever. You know what I mean? The doctor, but basically based on the statistics, maybe not. You know what I mean? So then I was having a seizure. Boom, they came. After they came, they did what they did. Everything, boom, plugged me back in. Heartbeat, boom, and stuff like that. Then they're like, whoa, that's kind of crazy. That doesn't happen. But don't get too happy because Dave is gonna be on a wheelchair. Dave's not gonna walk no more.
That's what I was gonna ask. Yeah.
Dave is not gonna be able to talk. Dave is not gonna be able to do any type of thinking because his brain activity 100% stopped.
Damn.
So it's not gonna be the Dave that you know. And my mom said, hell no. She said, Cap, my God is greater than all of this. That's what she told him, right? And then as the time started going by, boom, I started getting better. Then I started breathing on my own and stuff like that. Then they started putting me in rehab. I had to relearn how to walk. I had to relearn how to talk. Yeah, I had to relearn how to use the washroom. I had to relearn how to do math, like 1 + 1. Wow. I didn't get that concept. You know? And then I got discharged and stuff. And when I got discharged, of course, I went back to school.
Nice.
And then from there on, my teacher was just like, he's actually doing good. And then, like, I had, like, a whole team, a whole staff of my doctors, teachers, and home care and stuff like that. You know?
That helped you out through your process
of rehab.
Rehabilitation.
Yep. And then when I was, that's when I was 5 years old, right? But then I was supposed to make it to 7 years old. Then I was supposed to make it.
You weren't supposed to make it?
I was not supposed to make it to 7 years old. Then I was not supposed to make it to 9 years old.
Right.
Then 11.
Right. And this is based off the 13. Stats.
Yeah, no, based on my care, based on what was going on with me, based on the Christ.
Doctors,
you know what I mean? Because with everything going on, my kidneys like kind of failing, my brain is not where it's supposed to be, the meds that I'm on at that young age. You know what I mean? You got to take all of those stuff into consideration. You know what I mean? Gotcha. And because of all of that, so it was 5. Then after 5 years old, I think it was 7. Then after 7, 9, 9, 11, 11, 13, 13, 15. Then after it was 15, it was like 17, 18. Then it was 19. Then it was 21. And I'm 27.
Wow. God is good.
Greatest.
Good.
Are there things in your childhood that you missed doing that you want to do?
Oh, I didn't think about that. I want to do. But there's definitely so much that I missed because
that you didn't get to enjoy it as a childhood, right?
Yeah, because most of my time was spent in the hospital. Like my whole grade 3, I was not in school.
Wow.
So that's something that stayed with me. I wish I was in school in grade 3.
Yeah. So did they put you back a grade or like how did?
No, not even.
Oh, okay, they kept you.
Not even. Yeah, they kept me because of my mom.
Yeah, that's.
My mom's like, no. Nope, he's gonna be.
Don't take no for answer.
No, move him up. No, challenge him. Don't let him go back and no. He's gonna do the same as all the other kids. My kid is normal, so there's no way you're gonna hold him back. So even when I was in hospital, I was like in school and stuff like that. You know.
You would still be able to like do some schoolwork
but honestly speaking,
you were on meds, so it's like
you know what I'm saying? Maybe I missed a couple. You feel me? Aspirin was 3 × 9 + 2 - 5. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
That's funny.
That's funny. So at what age did you discover this passion of making music and wanted to be an artist?
I was 17.
17, okay.
17.
I feel like that's the age where a lot of young teenagers discover themselves.
Yeah. Because at first, as you know, I want to go to the league.
You wanted to go to the league?
Hell yeah.
To play basketball?
Yes, sir. And no one can tell me nothing different. If you look at all my work, I mean, all my what you want to be, I scratch everything off NBA player, and I dead ass believed it.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Were you nice in ball? Like,
I thought I was nice. You know those ones? I really thought I was nice though, you know. But
did you at least make like some of the like I don't know?
Oh, I got cut a lot, but I did not care. I got cut a lot, but I did not care. But I cooked a lot of these guys, yo.
You cooked a lot of guys.
Yeah, cooked them, fried them, chefed them. Yep. Even right now,
Chef Curry with the pot.
Yes, and I was a big Kobe fan. You know what I mean?
Kobe, see, there you go.
Yeah, that's my goal.
Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to Kobe, man. Black Mamba mentality.
Yeah,
that's what I feel like you have embedded in you. Is that Black Mamba mentality?
That's what got me through, and I love her. Shouts out. She's one of my favorite person ever. Her name is Maria. At McMaster's Children's Hospital, right? She like takes care of all the kids and like. Does everything they want, whatever. So like me, it was like every time I'd be at the ER, whenever I got admitted in my room, she would get it ready. So what she would do is she would grab this like back then they would have the buggy, the buggy with the TV and the PS2. She already know NBA Live gotta be there, NBA 2K gotta be there. Sick. That's for sure. Wow. There was like a little card, a little like white piece of paper that they put like on the door that you slide it in.
Yeah.
And then they would say my name, David. Sick. And then after that, Kobe.
Okay.
Yeah, you put Kobe like in a cartoon character.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You would put him crossing somebody up. And then you would put the Kobe logo. You know, like the Kobe logo. It's like the snake face, whatever.
Yeah.
The Kobe logo, the NBA logo. We lit. We good to go. I'm here.
So shout out Maria, man.
Yeah. She's goated. To this day, she's goated, man.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
So at 17, you discovered you wanted to make music.
Yup.
And just not making it, but producing it.
Yes, sir.
And what kind of like sparked the fire?
Whoa. Shouts out to my family, man. So basically, I'm born in Montreal.
Okay.
Right? I'm born in Montreal.
Sick.
And most of my family's in Montreal. Right?
Okay.
So basically,
there's a big Congolese community.
Yes.
Haitian.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All of that.
Yes. Yes. Like even my cousins are half Congolese, half Haitian.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
The second language is French, or the first language?
First language.
My first language is French.
Okay,
English is my second language.
Yeah.
So basically, I have my whole family out there, you know, and my cousin was a rapper. But he would have his little studio set up and stuff like that. But that's back then when he would go to like they're not having dollar, but you know those dollar stores?
Like a Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
Or like a dollar.
Yeah. $1 something, or like just a regular convenience store.
Everything for $1.
Yeah.
Everything
For $1.
Everything for $1.
There you go. You know, one of those.
Yeah.
And then, do you remember how like those are big square computers, like the big one, the bulky ones?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know, remember how we used to use webcams?
Yeah.
And you could buy like I guess a mic on the side.
Yeah.
And then you could buy a mic for $1.
Yeah.
So it's like a little stick.
Yeah. It's
like
like an intercom, almost like an intercom.
There
sort of mic.
That's exactly how it was. You know what I mean? So
he
would have that. He would grab a sock and put a sock on it, and then he would download Cool Edit Pro. And then he would record.
Yeah.
That's sick.
You know what I mean? And like, since he was my older cousin, and then he had braids, and you know what I'm saying, had the swag, like kind of like AI and those guys. I looked up to him and I was just like, wow.
He inspired you,
oh yeah, 100%. He inspired me, 100%. His name is
awesome.
Flame.
Is he still rapping?
No, but he's an engineer.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like right now one of the top engineers in Montreal. No cap.
Sick.
You know what I mean? So he's doing his thing.
Montreal has a big music community right now. Yeah, and then, like, you guys are like on the come up.
Yeah, that's them though. I'm from Hamilton. When it comes to that. Yeah.
But they ain't messing with Toronto music community. I don't know. Toronto's buzzing, man.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Toronto's like.
You can't hate on that.
You know,
can't hate on that. But
I'm not hating on them. I'm just saying, like, but they're doing their thing. They're doing thing.
Yeah,
I feel like
it makes sense, though.
I feel like because the language barrier, like they're speaking French, and we speak English, we don't really or take in their music, and vice versa. Well, everyone takes in Toronto music because it's just a staple of Canada. But I feel like because if they had spoken English, we would be bumping their songs regularly.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
It would go. It would definitely be like. I wouldn't say hand in hand, but it would be more like, you know what I mean?
It would complement. It would complement.
There you go.
The
like
Canadian
you guys
sound.
will listen to each other, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's French, sometimes you're not even trying to listen to it.
You don't.
I ain't even trying to listen to it.
It just sounds different.
Like that. You know what I mean? But no. But I rock with like French music a lot. Like
I do too.
They do their like they do their thing for real.
Now
especially like in France.
Yeah.
Man,
they
get it.
Yeah,
they get it in.
They get it busting for real.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So at 17, your cousin is making music. Blah blah. You're like, I want to make music like him.
Exactly.
What's the first thing you do? Like you make your first
basically,
track?
I'm gonna tell you this. So one day, cause we would go to Montreal every holiday.
True.
So any opportunity my mother would get of a holiday, we're going to Montreal, cause the whole family, my grandparents was there, all my aunts, cousins, and it just so happens that we're all like close in age.
True.
And there's like a lot of us.
Nice.
Like typical Congolese family, like a lot of us, you know what I mean? So boom, I'll never forget this. This is when I got there, but now he started, because he was older. That's when he hit, like, I think he was like 21 at the time. So he started like coming up, working and stuff. So now that Cool Letter Pro stuff was when we was mad young.
Right.
Now he's upgrading. Mind you, me, at that time, I still want to go to the league.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I come and he had a set up in his basement, but he had a KRK. You know, he had a KRK. Boom. And then he had a condenser mic, like a real condenser mic. He had a pop filter with the shield. You know what I mean?
He
had the little
sure.
he had the keyboard. Yup. He had the MPK. He had the MPK keyboard with the 49 keys and stuff like that.
Sick,
you know what I mean? And then he had his friend, his name right now is Chef We Chef. He's a celebrity chef.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like for real in Montreal.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. But his name is Jewels. You know what I mean? So I forgot what his producer name was, but I think it was like Jewels on the beat. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah.
And then when I came, they were cooking up, but like they're cooking up a beat, and it was Jewels, you know, and my cousin. He's basically like my twin. His name is Home Run Hits.
Yeah.
Right? And they're cooking up. And I just came, I arrived, and I was like, wow.
It was mind blown.
What is this? Like, so that was basically my first experience kind of like in a studio environment. Like a real studio environment. Because I never been in a real studio in my life.
Yeah.
Except when I used to watch the Lil Wayne documentary, you know? When he was doing the Carter 3. That's the only time I would, you know? Or the Nino Brown mixtapes and stuff. And I would watch those videos. But actually real life being there for real, that blew my mind, and I was like, yo, whatever that is, I want to do that.
Scratch off NBA,
man,
back home,
and it's crazy because I did still want to go to the NBA, but I don't know, it's like something magical just happened at that specific moment, that spark right there that kind of put the NBA
on a
hold a little bit, and I'm like, I want to do this, and I could do this, like I could do this for real. You know? So I was just watching them and I was just in awe. And then my cousin Home Run Hits was killing it, yo. Damn. Like he was there and he plays piano and stuff, right? So he's playing piano, going crazy on the beat. And I'm like, God damn, this shit hard. Like it's too hard. You know what I mean? And I got motivated and stuff. And I had my little laptop and I downloaded Logic Pro and then I sucked. I was ass. So then my dream at that time was to be on my cousin's mixtape. Because he was doing like his little mixtape series and stuff. Yeah. And then my cousin, Home Run Hits, my twin, he would land like every beat he's playing, they're taking. Yeah. So me, I would go to my little corner and I'd be cooking up a little bit and be like, yeah, I got something. It's hot. Yeah. I would get kicked out the studio. No, literally kicked out. Like, you cannot come in. Get out. Shit. Go upstairs, yo. And I used to get so mad. I used to tear up. Yeah. I was pissed.
So they were your cousin and they were rejecting your beats.
Super.
Because they just thought it was trash at the time.
But it was trash.
Okay.
You know?
And you know what? Sometimes a no helps you improve. Not even sometimes. Most of the time.
Man, when I told you, remember, I was a Kobe fan.
Of course.
So I said, you know what I'm going to do? Mm-hmm. I'm going to cook every single day.
Every single day.
I'm going to go online or whatever and watch. I'm going to go to Hamilton. Mm-hmm. I'm going to become the best producer, and I'm going to make everybody bow down. I don't care what's going on, who's going on. I don't care if I'm sick. I don't care what's going on.
Yeah,
I like that.
They're going to feel me.
I like that mentality.
They're going to feel these beats. And that's what I did. Went back to Hamilton, even though I was crying and stuff. Mm-hmm. But that
built something in you.
That built me, and I started locking in. And then there was this thing called See the Sound, you know, and that's when the South Side would like be cooking up, show how they did the beats. Metro Boomin. What's his name again? Willa Fool, Zaytoven. All those guys, you know, so I would just study them, you know, S1, Dr. Dre, Focus,
sick.
All these guys, I would literally study all of them. Hit Boy, you know, Boy Wonder, T Minus, all these guys, yup, and I would just learn. And then, when I came back, it was a different story.
It was different. This time
I wanted to press play. They wouldn't let me press play. They would not let me press play because they're like, nah, this guy try. I said, no. Yeah. So then what I did, I just waited until they went on a washroom break. Mm-hmm. And I plugged my stuff in. And then I pressed play.
Pressing play. And then they're like, whoa.
Home run. This is fire. Nah, this ain't home run, boy.
Yeah. This is my shit.
It's me. I waited my whole life to do that. You know what I'm saying? And then, I guess it started from there, too. And then shots on Home Run Hits. He's the one that basically, like, at that time, taught me basically everything. It was him. It was my older cousin. Also, his name was Wiz. Yeah. Jewels, also, as I mentioned.
Sick.
Yeah.
So
and then, but I taught myself, basically, in a way. Yeah. Because I was in Hamilton in Montreal, right?
Mm-hmm. So do you and Home Run Hits, do you guys collab on anything right now? Or
100%.
Okay.
We're the only two producers that's really
locked in together.
And he's my best friend.
Of course.
He's like my best friend, my right hand man.
Right. True.
We done fought together.
Yeah.
We done did everything together. You know what I mean? Yeah. So when it comes to this music, we've been doing this music together. Our dreams was it still is to get placements together. You know what I mean?
Now talking about placement, we see that you had one of the major big placements this year.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? Shout out to Tory Lanez.
Free Tory Lanez. Free Tory, man.
Free Tory all day.
Free Tory till it's backwards. You hear me?
Brampton's legend right there.
Man, when I'm telling you.
How did that come about? How did you get that placement?
Especially him being behind bar. Like how that's mind-blowing.
Crazy. First of all, I got to give a big shout out. I got to give the flowers to the guy, Fresh. That's my manager.
Sick.
Fresh.
Shout out to Fresh.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Fresh. That play all of that was Fresh. So Umbrella Fresh, he's Umbrella Fresh.
He's a part of the Umbrella label.
Gotcha. Yeah. So he's basically, he's integrated within Umbrella. Him and Tory grew up together and stuff like that.
Sick.
You know what I mean? So, he would. I was introduced to him through Skip. You know what I mean?
Yeah. OVO Skip.
Yep. Yes, sir.
That's my dog. Yeah.
Even the way I met him was a movie, like real life movie. Got kicked out, everything. came back like it was crazy. But anyways, he introduced me, and then after he introduced me to him, we started just naturally just developing a relationship and stuff. And then he was rocking with the music heavy.
Sick.
And then at the time, Tory was out and stuff. So of course we keep sending. You know. And then when the whole situation was happening, you know, that's when we were the most locked in. Like, when I say the most locked in. You know what I mean? So
between
like
you and Fresh.
No, yeah, me, Fresh, and Tory.
Okay, gotcha.
You know what I mean? And we were just working on music, like 24/7. So I'm just cooking up, cooking, lobbing. And then while the whole court and everything stuff was going on, right? Mind you, it was happening in California, right?
Okay.
The fact that it was in Cali, you know, there's a 3-hour delay.
Yeah. True.
So when they're in a session and it's technically midnight for them, it's 3 a.m. over here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So then I would work all the way to almost like 9 a.m.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
okay.
Oh, yeah.
At least 6.
Oh, yeah. And we're locking it. And change this, change that. Okay, set another pack. And then it's like the stars were aligned, because when I tell you every single thing I was sending, he was jumping on.
Damn.
Everything I was sending, he was jumping on.
So he was definitely rocking with your style of
super heavy.
Your beats. Yeah.
Super heavy.
Sick.
That's why shouts out Tory. Free Tory till it's backwards.
Tory,
And shouts out Fresh, because Fresh was the one
that made
doing the alley-oop. I call him GM. That's what I call him. Stands for GOAT Manager.
GOAT Manager.
Yes, sir. That's what I have on my squad.
Not General Manager.
Not at all.
GOAT Manager.
GOAT Manager. Like that's why I call Fresh GM. You know what I'm saying? So he made that play.
Sick.
And then, you know, I told him I'm Kobe, he's Shaq. So throw it up. He gonna flush it down. Vice versa.
I love that.
You know what I mean? So as he was, excuse me, like in the court cases, we're doing mad music, whatever, boom. Unfortunately, what happened, you know? So when he was inside, we all know, like, there was a set, like he had a setup, a studio setup and stuff, you know?
I heard about that. He had a studio set up and then
he had a studio set up and stuff, and then
Rock Nation.
Was that like that was allowed, or that was like?
I have no idea when it comes to that. I have no idea.
It all depends on on your time there, like how long you're serving, right? And like obviously maybe like his. I don't know. There's complications.
Yeah, because that sounds like Pablo Escobar type of shit.
Like, like if you have a studio set up. But that's what I'm saying. Some other jails actually have like studio rooms, libraries where you can go record.
No, but literally, like one of my homeboys was in the pen, but in Canada, you know what I mean? And they had like iPads and like stuff like that. But of course, the iPad, it's like restricted, so they don't have the same like they have a different Instagram.
Right.
They have a different Snapchat. They have a different, but they still have it though.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then of course that means there's still the opportunity of doing it, because you can still have GarageBand, Logic Pro. You know what I mean? And that's all iPads, Apple. So if you have that means you can record something.
Right.
You
but
can
the
record
quality
something.
Is never. But Tory figured out the quality.
Exactly. So when it comes to that, shouts out to his engineer. You know what I mean? Johan is a machine.
Yeah.
That boy is a machine. I don't know how he flipped it. Because when I listen to the record, because the thing about it is, I didn't listen to the record before. I listened to it with everybody.
When everyone heard it.
I heard it with everybody.
And it sounds phenomenal. It sounds like you
recorded
that up out of like a fancy studio.
I was shocked. I was super shocked. You know what I mean? And the bro Sauce, Hollywood Sauce, hopped on it. Went bananas. You know what I mean? So now me and Sauce, we're locked in now.
Sick.
And now we're getting it in, and we're going berserk right now.
Nice. I like to hear that.
So you guys are gonna see some stuff with Sauce real soon. No cap.
And Sauce is another producer from.
No, Sauce is Tory Lane's older brother, Hollywood Sauce. That's on the song 580 Bands.
Gotcha.
Hollywood Sauce.
I didn't know that. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I only know Tory and his pops, because his pops is very vocal. Like he talks that shit.
How about his brother Yoko also?
I didn't even know he has a brother.
Yoko Gold.
Yeah.
Oh, Yoko Gold. That's his brother.
Yes, blood. They look just all of them. They look just alike.
Yeah.
They look just alike.
I didn't know that. Yeah.
His name is crazy. Daystar.
Yeah.
It's like,
I know that's his name.
That's his Govy. That's his Govy.
That's like, yo, he
Daystar.
Bound to be a superstar. Daystar.
You know?
You know?
It's
crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. So when it comes to like you making a beat and whatnot, how do you pitch it to artists?
How do I pitch it to artists? It depends. Me personally, I like working with the artists like in person so they can see what I'm about for real. So they can hear what I'm about for real. You know what I mean? That's the type of person that I am. Like a lot of times too, because of, when it's bigger artists, of course you send it through emails and stuff. You try to have a plug or build a relationship with like their manager or their management or their label or something. Or an
or even like their cousin or somebody.
Literally, their cousin, anybody that has direct access to them. Try to build a relationship with them, and then try to send a pack over in order to make a situation happen. So it's a hustler's game.
It is. It's a marketing game too, right? You're trying to market yourself because at the end of the day, you cooked up a product. Right, and now you want to sell it, so now you have to market it, and hopefully it lands to the right person.
100%.
Awesome. Speaking of products, I know you're wearing something that's your brand, right?
N'arrête jamais.
N'arrête jamais.
N'arrête jamais for life.
Wait, and what does that mean again?
That means never gonna stop in French.
Never gonna stop in French. I like that.
He's never gonna stop.
I thought it was someone's name.
Nah.
But that's actually what it means.
That's what it means in French.
Cool.
That's
cool. N'arrête, yeah.
It means, well, in French it's kind of like backwards. Yeah. You know what I mean? So n'arrête jamais.
Yeah.
So it's like
almost
never,
stop,
you know?
Yeah.
But that's never gonna stop.
That's cool.
You know what I mean?
Sick. And when you start this clothing brand, like,
man, we real life started in, I think it was 20, like when we started the idea and everything was 2018. But when we actually, let's say, like locked in, got the store, whatever, and everything, 2020, and it was made by me and my right hand man. His name is Siphon. We call him Sai, right?
Sick.
So it's me and him that co-founded the brand,
Awesome.
And he's my right hand. He's the one that basically that took it. You know what I mean? Like that's helped me taking it to the next level. You know what I mean? Doing the hands-on stuff. Like even as we're speaking right now, he's at the store. Okay. You know what I mean? He's at the physical location right now.
You guys have a physical location?
Yes, we have a physical location.
And where's the location? In
Hamilton.
Dope.
It's in Hamilton, Ontario.
And do you guys like produce it yourself, like make it yourself, or you outsource it?
No, we outsource it, but we make sure that we get the best quality.
Because that's
what
you guys come up with your own designs and things like that nature.
Yes, 100%.
Awesome.
I love that.
100%.
No, that's a sick fit. I like that.
That the flares. Like, when Tory was out, he was rocking it. You know what I mean?
Sick.
We had a blessing. We work with Shaden Sharp. He's an NBA player.
Nice.
Shaden Sharp. He plays for the Trailblazers. Yeah. He plays for the Trailblazers.
Yeah. Sick,
if you check on the
young boy, Shaden Sharp. Yeah. He has like a little afro.
Yeah. Well, now it's like dreads.
Yeah, he's doing it with dreads.
You know what I mean?
That's sick. So you've had some high profile people.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
Who else been rocking the gear?
We have Tory Lanez, Shaden Sharp, Jabari Walker.
Okay.
Shaden Sharp's teammate.
Yeah.
Let me go on my Instagram so I can actually see.
A lot of people.
I don't want to say nothing wrong.
Sick.
Yeah.
If you had an opportunity to pitch one of your beats to an artist of your desire, who would it be?
Drake, holla at me. Tell Drake to holla at me.
The boy himself.
I got something for the boy.
Yeah.
Tell the boy to holla at me. YoungDaveBangin. Yup.
For sure.
Yeah.
I feel like that's everyone's top. Like,
but it's Drake.
The boy.
It is Drake. Hey, man.
But see,
it's not just because it's Drake. I think it's the quality of the music that he puts out.
He's goated.
Yeah, it's just
he's goated.
Level,
he's a
right?
musical genius.
Yeah, it's not like he just
he's a musical genius. Period.
He perfects it. He works with the best producers. He works with the best engineers. And
his delivery is crazy.
The delivery is on point. If he doesn't like it, he's fixing it. so many levels to it, and I'm sure at this point it's like his delivery is on point because of how much practice he has. But it's just the simple fact that he takes his time, and it's just
his music is just golden. It's just, and you can't say no to it. Like I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
You can hate Drake, but you can't hate Drake.
No, you can't.
If you get what I'm saying, you can't. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gonna hear him everywhere.
Yeah.
You gonna hear him everywhere, and you gonna love it.
Yeah.
Even if you don't like him, you gonna love his music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's that nice.
I've heard that. I've heard a lot of people say, "Oh, I don't like Drake, but his music is amazing."
Bro, literally, because you can't hate. I'm like, it's the same thing with LeBron. Oh, I hate LeBron, or I hate Kobe.
Yeah.
Damn, he's nice.
They love the game. They love his game.
Damn, he's nice. When he comes and he jumps off the free throw and boom. Yeah.
Bro, I was in Lebanon when Drake came out, like maybe 2 years after when I was there. Mm-hmm. And I went to a club, and we're on the top of the roof of this building. Sick. You just see the stars, the mountain, everything, and every music's bumping, and you start hearing Drake. And I'm like, what? Yep. Like, just no way you guys know Drake out here. So one guy asked me, because obviously I'm Lebanese, but I don't look like I'm from there, right? Yeah. And then so one guy's like, where are you from? I'm like, from Lebanon. What are you talking about? He goes, no, where are you really from? I'm like, okay, Canada, whatever, Toronto. He's like, Drake. Yeah. He's like, Drake's my boy. I'm like, how do you know Drake? He just came out. Like, I was like, I was so shocked. So imagine from the level of that back then to where he is now, you can't hate
out of
Drake,
this world.
man.
I'm telling you,
Drake.
Out of this world.
But see, crazy. Look at that. Like, okay, so the people that I work with, like Smiley.
Okay.
Yeah, Smiley.
I was just on the stream with him last week.
Oh yeah, shout out to Smiley. Him at real life, rock with him, and all of his guys. Like, in real life, that's my guy. Even when I went to the show, he went crazy. Like, he turned Hamilton all the way up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nah, for real.
He's a good guy. Good guy.
Mm-hmm. Him, I think it's Buju. I'm in a big mood.
Oh yeah. Afrobeat guy.
Yup. Him. I said you bro. Millie's. You know Millie's from New York.
The white guy. That's rapping. Yeah. I know about him.
With the tattoos. Him. He came all the way to our shop. Him. I got so much love for him. Mm-hmm. Like,
he came to your shop.
Yeah.
In Hamilton.
Yeah. Sick. All these people I'm naming basically came to our shop, except for Buju. We got it to him. Mm-hmm. You know, because he was in Toronto, but he couldn't make it. But yeah, Millie's. Yeah, as you could.
That's dope, awesome, bro.
You know what I mean? So he actually did something that marked me for life.
Yeah.
He because you know how that he works with like he signed to like Jada, right?
Yeah.
So basically he's close with Styles P. Styles P owns Pharmacy for Life.
Yeah.
You guys know Pharmacy for Life?
Yeah. The brand.
Mm-hmm. The medical. I mean the natural product and stuff. They sent me everything.
Wow.
Yep. Millie's did that, yo. And then nobody looked out for my health. Except for him. Like, literally, he said, nah,
like a care package of like medical goods.
A whole care package, yo.
Sick.
So anytime you need to re-up too, holla.
Sick. And what did the package come with? Like,
you know, like everything. So the sea moss, the black seed oil, the oregano oil, the love that's good for your sperm and stuff.
Is that like a honey pack or some shit?
Pardon? No, not even.
Not honey packs in there?
Nah, it's just good. It's just really good for you, because you know how sometimes you be eating a lot of fast food, drinking pop. Yeah, like me, I'm on all these meds and stuff like that. A lot of this stuff it's not really good for your health. You know what I mean? Like, you're trying to be strong and have like good sperm count. Is that what you say? Like a good count, so you can have beautiful children,
healthy kids.
You know what I mean? Healthy kids also. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So there's that.
I've been on that type of time right now. I gotta like
fix up
my
sperm. Get on that. Shout out Pharmacy for Life. Get everything, man, if you can.
I'm gonna have to take some black
seed oil is magic, man.
Some ashwagandha.
Bro, I'm telling you, they even have the sea moss mixed with, I think it's a sea moss with zinc, if I'm not wrong. Like, it's crazy. They got the vitamin B, C, D. You know what I mean?
So now that you realize like, okay, those things are beneficial.
Yeah.
But would you use it as an alternative, like, way to medicate yourself aside from using traditional, like, modern, 100%. Like, doctors prescribe?
I take it every day.
Yeah? I
take it every
day. And it helps your well-being?
Yes.
I love
That's what I was gonna say when we were talking about health. Yeah, I was gonna say
super helps me.
Did you try thinking about taking like or having like a food journal, to see, not really necessarily like an actual one, maybe if you want to be detailed, but just to see like if certain foods are triggering or causing
100%. Like crisis, I don't eat
right?
I don't eat fast food and stuff. Everything I eat is like home cooked meals and stuff like that, except for like if I eat snacks.
Then you indulge.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's once in a while.
But so I haven't drank pop in years.
Good for you. Yeah.
No, like clearly, like probably over 3 years since I had like pop, and I used to love Orange Crush.
Oh yeah.
That was my baby right there, but I had to break up with her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Damn, Orange Crush.
You did it
the amount of sugar
in there. The best, man.
I know. It still hurts me till this day.
Man, it sounds like nothing. It sounds like you don't even have sick this disease. Because
you're just your attitude towards it. You're just positive.
Yeah. Now you have to, man, because the stuff we go through is traumatic, yo. Like that's one thing that people don't talk about. That like I seen a quote and I'm like, man, this is facts. It says, like 85% of people with sickle cell suffer with mental health. It makes sense because just being in a crisis itself is traumatic.
Yeah. It's
traumatic. You know what I mean? Like even when you're in the hospital,
I was gonna say being in the hospital.
In the hospital is already traumatic, and then not even that. Most of the time you have a neighbor. Yeah. So we see messed up things.
Yeah.
You know? I seen some crazy stuff. I cannot count on my hands the amount of people I've seen pass away in front of my eyes. For real.
Yeah, man,
you know what I mean?
Crazy.
And you gotta take in the perspective, right? That like these are your roommates. Yeah, it's not like, oh, you love them or they're your family or anything, but we're humans and you guys build a relationship every day. Yeah. You know what I mean? Every day you guys say good morning and stuff like that. You guys might talk. Yeah, sometimes he might ask for help and you might help them out with something if they need anything. Sometimes some of them can't walk, but then the nurse takes time. So since I can walk, I can go grab you whatever you need and stuff like that, you know? And then sometimes you're there, you're chilling, everything's good. I might cook up, boom, I'm chilling. I'm tired, I'm in pain, get my pain. And then since I'm in critical care, you can hear. So then it goes sometimes like beep, 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 beep. Code blue.
Yeah.
You see everyone running.
Now, now that you're aware you have this for a lifetime. Is it a lifetime thing? First off.
Yeah. Basically, yeah.
So now that you're aware you have this as a lifetime diagnostic of sickle cell, does this restrict you from doing like certain activity like driving or like operating like, I don't know, like machines or something? Does it?
Yeah, I could drive and stuff, you know. I drive all the time. But like doing physical activity and stuff like that, you know? You can't do too much physical activity.
Like lifting weights.
You can't be lifting too much weights. Like, there's some bodybuilder sickle cell people, but they are, they're Superman. You know what I mean? Like the doctor wouldn't advise that. You know what I mean? They would say lightly lift weights, you know, do your thing like a 1-2, but don't be going all out overexerting yourself, because you know when you're tearing up the muscles and you're building up again, boom, and all of that. And then sometimes if you take like creatine and a lot of stuff, it's not really good for your heart. And then if you have a crisis on top of, it's just not a good mix, you know. But you want to do it the healthiest way, you know, like go for your walk, drink your water, maybe go for a little run, a little jog, you know what I mean, light jog, do a little recreational stuff.
So
but
things
not
like
too hard.
What about things like roller coasters where like
roller coaster
your heartbeat?
Oh, it depends. I hate roller coasters. So me, hell no, I'm not doing that. You know, but I do know some sickle cell people that love roller coasters.
Have you been on a roller coaster before?
Of course I have. That's how I know I hate it. You know what I'm saying?
But when you were on it, did you feel like you were getting a crisis? Like
hell nah. But it's just I just did not like the feeling.
The feeling,
you know, the feeling of it, like
you get those like
shit. I didn't like it. You know what I mean?
I don't mind it. I'm like. I'll go down.
That's like my cousin too. My cousin, he loves it. Like he loves it.
As long as I'm secured and I can trust the fact that I'm good, I'll let loose a little bit, you know, enjoy the ride, and then.
Nah, that's blessed, yo. Yeah. That's blessed. You know.
Would you ever do skydiving?
Oh hell no.
I would.
You would, right?
You wouldn't do skydiving?
I would never.
I would.
Oh, you would? I thought you said you would do it.
No,
I would.
Not me.
You would?
I will do roller coasters.
Some of my homies want to do it.
It's on my bucket list.
That's like
I feel like that's you could do it with somebody behind you, like an expert.
No, but everyone, I think it's required to have someone, unless you're a professional, right?
You gotta do it with a professional.
Yeah,
I'm crazy. Good from seeing the ground from the sky. From Google Maps.
Facts.
I don't need to fly.
It's a rush that you're gonna get. It's
nope. The rush is taking an airplane, going somewhere.
I love going on airplanes.
You love going on airplanes?
I love it.
You don't get nervous when there's turbulence?
No, not me. I'm just like.
I be praying though. I ain't gonna cap, but I'm not like. But I'm not like scared or anything. Nah, I'm chilling. I feel like I'm just like, God, please don't let this go down. But like it's lit, like you know what I mean. I'm not wishing
turbulence is lit.
No, but like sometimes it's like you know.
Turbulence is like to compare turbulence is like you driving a car and hitting bumps on the road.
No, exactly. I'd rather hit bumps through my whole ride.
Yeah, because you're on 30
minutes of turbulence.
You're on the ground. But what I'm saying is. That's essentially the
turbulence.
No, it's not, bro.
Yes, it is.
Almost. But I feel you though because it does feel like you finna die.
You do, bro.
If you get what I mean, like that turbulence, it's not
your
sweet.
Your stomach just drops automatically. Listen, you're like, whoa.
I'll take turbulence over taking a flight with Spirit any day.
Ooh, makes sense.
You know why?
What,
bro?
Makes sense. Spirit flights.
I took a flight from Atlanta to
makes sense for real.
Atlanta to Fort Lauderdale, from Fort Lauderdale to Toronto. Backwards flight. I'm not sure why. I didn't pay for it. No, I went Spirit from Atlanta to Fort Lauderdale, right?
Yeah.
And then Air Canada to Toronto. Bro, the moment the Spirit took off, this was before I knew anything about Spirit. I was like, what is this?
Apparently you got to pay for the seatbelt.
Yeah, bro, it's weird. So I walk into the plane for the first time, and it's like it almost looks like chairs that are like plastic chairs, just
like the hard plastic.
Yes, bro, it look weird.
Like once you go to like Service Ontario and you're waiting
like a doctor's like office. Weird, not comfortable, nothing. And so I'm like, okay, whatever, maybe new plane, sit down, bro. We take off, goes like this, takes off, and I just go like this, ooh, and it's dropping. I'm like, okay.
Wait, on takeoff?
On takeoff.
On takeoff is going like this.
It's dropping.
Ain't no way it's dropping during takeoff, bro. Or maybe they went too many feet up and then they just bring it down.
No. And then they kept going smoothly.
Yeah, so normal airplanes, they'll go up, right? And then they'll ascend, and then sometimes they'll descend to just kind of like catch something or a draft or whatever. Or they have to level out or go up, and then they continue climbing. This one went like this, came down, turned, went up, down. I was like, I'm sitting there.
No, that was not it.
First time I was scared in my entire life.
Please tell me you prayed.
All right, so you're trying to compare.
I prayed to God.
So you're trying to compare that to road bumps on the road?
No, that's what I tell you.
You say what?
I said I would rather hit turbulence than ever fly Spirit. That's what I said.
No, it makes sense though. Apparently Spirit is crazy.
No way,
I mean, have I flown Spirit? I don't remember. I've flown Flare. Which is
Flare's good.
Yeah, but
Flare's chill.
I've flown Flare.
Flare's
was
chill.
Nice. Yeah.
Nah,
Flare's chill.
Come down.
You don't like Flare?
I don't like
That's
that
like
shit.
my boy. He hates Flare.
I hate that shit. From Toronto to Vancouver, and they didn't even drop us at Vancouver Airport. They dropped us at like an hour away from Vancouver, like Abbotsford. Like what the fuck was this?
That's crazy.
Some like
that's crazy, yo.
Crazy shit.
That's crazy.
But yeah, man, shout out to you. Like it did. Like I said, you didn't seem like you were hindered in anything. You did what you wanted to do. minus the NBA, but you scratch it off and put something.
No, but don't worry, man. One day I'm finna be on the, like the Celebrity All-Star Game. We finna hoop.
Sure. There you go. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That equates on that court as a producer. That's where you're gonna be.
Is that gonna be crazy?
Yeah, get you another one too.
Nah, for sure.
One famous person that I actually, not even famous. I wouldn't say he was famous, but one person that actually like resonates a lot with me that had super sickle cell was George Floyd.
Oh.
I don't know if you're aware of that. He had sickle cell. So the reason why he was even like killed is because he was out to get his medication. I don't know. You remember hearing about?
What? I did not know that.
I didn't know that either. Yeah.
He was out to get his medication. He was off the Medicaid. So when police were talking to him, he was like, not responsive. You know what I mean? And that's why. When he said I couldn't breathe and they started choking him.
No.
But because of the size of how big he is, he was a giant. He was a gentle giant, right? And because of the size of him, the police looked at him as a threat or like a, you know what I mean, a person for them to put extra force in terms of he's resisting arrest. But he was off the meds and they determined and they said that, the man had sickle cell.
Damn.
It's crazy.
No, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And I can empathize with that because my brother had sickle cell.
Your younger brother or older?
Older.
Shit.
My brother. We don't have the same parents and stuff, but it's my brother. Mm-hmm. Since 5 years old, he was my brother.
Like half brother.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Not half brother. He has his own mom and situation, but when you're locked in, and we're Congolese, he's Congolese, and mom's Congolese, so we're like this. Literally.
Family, like,
we're like, inseparable. So it was literally my older brother. Literally. Both because remember when I told you in Hamilton, when we came to Hamilton, we did not have no family in Hamilton.
True.
So he was my family in Hamilton. You get what I'm saying? He was my family. He was my brother. You know what I mean? Put his big bro arm around me and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So basically, because of that, when we grew up, we were seen as twins because I had sickle cell, he had sickle cell, and stuff like that. So we were like, like this at all times and stuff. On this, like at school, we went to the same elementary school. We have the same doctors. When I would get sick and he would get sick at the same time, they would make sure they put us in the same room with no curtain. You know what I mean?
Have each other's back.
Yep. Like on my school papers, my emergency contact is his mom's. If my mom's not available, him too, vice versa. You know what I mean? Because they know how to deal with sickle cell and stuff like that. So basically we grew up with each other until till I turned 16. When I turned 16, he turned 17, right? And he did that whole summer. It was a summer of 2015. He did the whole summer. When I say the whole summer, I'm talking from June all the way to September, early September, in my crib. We did the whole summer together. And then one day, boom, he had a crisis. Like a very bad crisis. Now, in my family, I was the first one to like drive, so we had a car and stuff like that. My mom couldn't drive, but I could drive because my mom was scared. You know what I mean? So he was having a crisis, and then I was able to go get medication. I had some of my medication, whatever. So so he was good to take him, whatever. But it wasn't cutting it, So then I guess the crisis was bad, so he had to get admitted and get brought to the hospital, right? So basically, it was so bad. Now, mind you, when you turn 17 and then you're about to hit 18, they flip you. So you go from children's care to adult hospital, and you can't go back to the children's hospital no more. Now, me, I was still in the children's hospital, right?
Oh, yeah, because
you're
younger.
You get what I mean? So for me, I'm used to La La Land. I'm used to heaven.
Yeah.
I'm used to we are lit. He's in the adult care, and this is literally heaven and hell. Literally. That's how bad the adult healthcare system basically is.
Yeah, it's pretty shitty. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So what happened to him?
So basically, boom, when he had a crisis, he's like, I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm going to drive you to the hospital, you know, because he's yelling, crying. How a crisis look is literally like this. Bawling your eyes out. Like literally. Even if you go
intense pain.
If you go on TikTok and you write sickle cell crisis, you'll see a grown person, 40 years old with 5 kids, sweating, crying, just begging the Lord to stop the pain. So just imagine that level. You know, imagine even that age. And that age, you know, we're all trying to be macho or whatever. Yeah. But the pain is just breaking you down so much that you can't even thug it out type thing, you know? Even, you know, like, let's say I can use a great example, Styles P. We all know Styles P was gangster. You know? But when it came to sickle cell and he had a crisis in that tour bus, even 50 will tell you, yo, I've never seen nothing like that in my life.
Even what's his name, Mob D, Prodigy. He died because he had sickle cell.
That's what I'm talking about.
That shit's not a joke.
Yeah, my bad. That's who I'm talking about. Prodigy, you know, as gangster, as we know. He had sickle cell, and you know what I mean. But so like that, it's something that basically like breaks you down. You know, you could do about it type thing. And you're just begging the guy, you're just crying and stuff. So I literally carried him all the way to the car. Carried him to the car, open the door, put him in the car, hop on the front seat. Man, I did not care about no red light, nothing. I'm gone. Foot on the gas.
Dash,
and I'm driving, speeding, just fly. I'm like, that day I was like, yo, I do not care if the police is trying to stop me. I am gone. They're gonna catch you when I get to the hospital. Because it's that bad. And I can't call 911 because they're going to take time. They're going to take forever to come. And then they're going to try to, what's going on? Well, I don't see no bruises. Because that's the thing about sickle cell. You can't see it. You can't see it. So you just see a person crying and you're just like, what's going on? It doesn't really make sense if you just see it with the naked eye.
True.
You get what I'm saying? So, boom, I'm there. I'm speeding basically to the hospital. I'm there flying. And then thank God I had like some hot packs, because that helps us out when we're in pain, you know. When we grab something of a hot surface and we lay it anywhere we're in pain, whether it's chest, back, legs, hips, except for stomach. If it's your stomach and you put the hot pack, ain't nothing gonna happen. That's the only thing that sucks. But so I'm flying to the hospital and I'm going in the direction. He's like, nah, Dave. Nah, because his chair's all the way back. Then he looks, he's like, nah, Dave, don't go there. What you mean don't go there? Don't go there. Go to the next hospital. I'm like, but why? He's like, Dave, please, I beg you, please, just don't go there. Go to the next one. You know, I'm like, okay. So I switch route. Boom. I go to the other side. I'm driving. He's yelling. Why does he not want to go to the regular hospital? Just to show you a little bit, it's basically because when he would go there, they would think he's a drug addict. You know what I mean? Because we require real pain meds, narcotics. And since he was coming so often, they're like, yeah, he's a bucket. He's a drug addict.
That's fucked up.
And that's not the case because he has a real life disease. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, and at that time, I didn't understand that. Because I was in La La Land. I'm in McMaster with Maria, Kobe Bryant, my video games. So I did not understand it. You know what I mean? So boom, I'm in the car. I switch direction, skirt. Boom, now I'm flying to another hospital. You know what I mean? We never been there before, nothing. So I fly. Thank God I get there, pull up to the ER. I'm like, yo, I can't even carry him. So I run inside. I scream, help. My brother's basically, I'm saying my brother's dying. Like he's going through it. He has sickle cell anemia. He's in a crisis right now. They're like, okay. So I grab a wheelchair. I run. I'm running. Boom. Open the door, grab him. And my car is literally in the middle of the street. I don't care about nothing. Grab him. Put him in a wheelchair. run. I run. And he's yelling, screaming, boom. Thank God they took him right away.
He was good?
At the hospital, you know. He was good for a little bit. Boom. They got him in, they put his IV in, give him his medication. I think at the time he was taking morphine, you know. Because it's crazy to say, but my brother, I'm way worse than him. Way worse. Like on paper, way worse. Me, I've been overdosed over 10 times, clinically.
Damn.
Clinically. So I never overdosed myself ever a day in my life. It was all in hospital by professionals.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. I've been overdosed off morphine. I've been overdosed off hydromorphone. I've been overdosed on fentanyl. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
And all of this, mind you, it's not me. It's them coming in, giving me my meds, and I've been getting overdosed from the age of 11 years old.
Damn.
From 11 years old, that's when they started overdosing me. 11, 12, 14, 16,
Damn.
18,
Damn, man. Sorry
19, and 21.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
It's messed up.
And even if you look like over here, boom, you see that big scar over here? I don't have a spleen. They took my spleen out.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? If you look closely into my head, I have a big scar that goes across like this, but you know my AI braids are covering it. You get me? So basically, I had a stroke, and when I had the stroke, they had to take me to surgery. They split my brain open to go into my brain, and they put tubes in my brain and stuff like that. And then they had to like close it, but it was still open and stuff like that. You know, so having those type of stuff happen, I was way worse than him. Yeah. If you get what I'm saying, you know him, you're just getting a crisis, and then that was it. He's okay.
Crisis,
You get what I'm saying? That's why sickle cell thing is so deep.
It's so serious.
Yeah. So then basically, he started feeling better. So when he started feeling better because he's getting his medicine, I'm like, okay, I gotta take mom to work. So I'll be back, right? I'll be back. I'm gonna take mom to work. Then let me know. I told him, let me know if you need food. Whatever you need, let me know. I'm going to go buy it, and I'm going to come bring it to you and stuff. He talked to me, okay, Dave, no problem, man. Don't worry, man. You know, you Gucci. Thank you so much for everything. I appreciate you. I said, I love you with all my heart, big bro. He said, man, I love you, little bro. He came out, hugged him, kissed him on the cheek, you know what I'm saying? Boom, hug him, whatever. Cut, drop off mom at work. Low on gas, ain't got no money. Damn, I can't make it there. It's okay. I'm going to go see big bro tomorrow. No problem. We started texting back and forth. We FaceTime. We're talking, cracking jokes. Everything is good. You know, we're just laughing. Sometimes he would laugh, and he's like, I forgot I'm in pain. Well, I'm just going to ask for my pain meds. Boom, ask for his pain meds. And then he starts getting tired and drowsy and stuff. So I'm like, oh, shoot, you know what? I'm going to allow you. You know what? I'm going to call you back tomorrow. I'll call back tomorrow. You make sure you rest up, and then make sure you stay blessed. I bet, bro. I no problem. Love you all my heart. I no problem. Boom, done. Next thing you know, I pick up my mom 11 p.m. That's when I pick her up, because that's when she finishes work. Yeah. She works from 3 to 11. Yeah. You know, and my mom does PSW. So basically after that,
you texted him and you told him you're going to get some rest.
Yeah, I go get some rest, you know, take care of yourself, boom. I'ma holla at you, and I had school the next day, because I think it was on a Sunday or something like that. So I had to go to bed, so boom. I go to bed. When we go to bed, 5 a.m., I hear, ah! I'm like, what the hell? I jump on my bed, kick my door, kick my mom's door. I think something's going on. And I see my mom bawling her eyes out, and I'm like, yo, Ma, what's going on? And my grandfather had cancer, so I'm like, damn, Grandpa's gone. Damn, son, Grandpa not dead. I said, oh, shoot, my bad. So what's going on? She didn't want to tell me, so I had to get it out of her. And then she didn't want to tell me. And then I'm like, what's going on? And she's like, bro passed.
Yeah. No way.
Bro passed.